Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good day. Pleasure seeing you around. Hope your day is going well. We are back today with some Trails in the Sky, second chapter. Hello, Neo. Welcome to the stream. Let's get into it. And I messed up the order. Of course I did. I have to plug my controller in first before launching the program because otherwise it's not going to recognize the controller. Our old PC ports never change. Actually, do change. Feel free to change, actually. In fact, I endorse it. I support it. Hello, Neo, Jared, Sunshine, Esther. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Pleasure seeing you around. Hope it is going well. Huzzah! It actually recognizes my controller. Now, let's get it to connect to OBS. Beautiful, dude. A reminder of what happened last time? Yeah, no problem. So, we finished out Chapter 1, and we're in Chapter 2. We just started Chapter 2. Hello, Star. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. So, basically what happened is we determined the cause of the White Ghost incidents. It turned out to be a member of Ouroboros. Basically, imagine if Olivier was, like, slightly different and had an evil twin. That's kind of who we were dealing with last time. He became Olivier's rival. The dude loves Chloe, so he's just the internet. And then at the very end... he also revealed that he had another black orbment, another gospel, but this time it was bigger and he could use it to create illusions. We fought a giant robot last time. A lot kind of happened, funnily enough. It wasn't that long of a stream, but a lot happened. He ran away. He met up with Lorenz at the very end, and they thought they smelled a rat listening in on their conversation, and it turned out to have been Kevin. But, thankfully, Kevin got out of there, without them realizing who he was. Allowed to love Chloe is me. So we have one side quest left, recruiting great gamblers. First floor of the Levantar Casino and Bar. Details be on site. Talk to Lakeisha. Right, okay. Let's hit that up. So the next location we're going to is we're going back to Zeiss because they're understaffed right now. So the next location we're going to is Zeiss, where we'll be meeting up with Professor Russell and also Tita. May we have a moment? You wouldn't happen to be Lakeisha, would you? Yes, I'm Lakeisha. Oh, are you here, the braces? Yeah, we saw the posting. Good, you know a little bit about what's going on at least. Are you all set? I'd like to go over the details. Yeah, of course it's okay. So what can we do for you? What I'd like for you to do is very simple. Do something, anything to make my husband lose at gambling. The husband's engaging in sports gambling. Man's like trying to get a parlay in. Like Chloe's a character as well. Same here, she's a good character. Also, Olivier and Chloe basically were like, girl, Estelle, we're with you for the long haul here. We're gonna get Joshua back. So, going forward, this seemingly is going to be our party. And I imagine we might, like, be able to swap characters in and not. But, like, Chloe and Olivia were both like, yeah, go, look, if you need us, we'll be with you. What? That's your request? Win in a game of chance is the most intriguing request. You heard me right, I don't care what game, just please win against my husband. He's always been the type to get so wrapped up in whatever it is he's doing that he doesn't know when to stop. I mean, really, he gets a few wins and then at the casino and suddenly he's convinced he's a pro gambler. And I know that one-track mind of his, if he says he wants to turn pro, anything I say is in one ear and out the other. So I'd like you to nip that in the bud before things go that far. Sure, I see. So you wanted to clean his house out. Okay, yeah, sure. Sounds like things are hard for you. No, I was naive. Should've just refused when he suggested a casino trip. No point in complaining now. Here, let me give you 1,000 mira as a wager. If you wager this all in one bet, I'm sure my husband will take you up. I sure hope so. Is your husband upstairs at the casino right now? Yes, he's made himself nice and comfortable up there. Last I saw he was playing cards. Felio's his name. Understood. We'll check the card tables. Do me a favor and don't hold back. Make sure he loses decisively. Is there anything else I can help you with? Any questions? The real question is, how do we win the match? I mean, gambling's ultimately luck, isn't it? But only to a degree. Letting that luck live or killing it takes skill. Whether we can win or not depends on your match. Strategy is the key, to be more precise. We're in for some fun times. Hell yeah, dude. Let me in. I played Xenosaga. I'm a professional. He's terrible at lying. Every thought that crosses his mind is written on his face plain as day. He's not normally the kind of person well-suited to gambling. Not really. Hearing that makes me feel a little bit more confident, maybe. Alright, let's do this thing. Yeah, let's go manipulate him. Knowing the game is important, sure, but having the drive to get in there and win is what really brings it home. I'm in your corner, you guys. Now get up there and knock my husband down. Hello, 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 Noodles. Welcome to the show. I told you lately that I love you. What a charming little casino. Hey, I gotta do a monitor refresh. Can I, like, fucking move the screen, please? Its equipment looks brand new. Was this established recently? In a way, it just reopened after renovations during the birthday celebration. Now that I think about it, it was being worked on last time. I see. So where's the high-rolling target? Right, his wife said he'd be at the card tables. I'm pretty sure that would be him. Alright, come on, come on! Bro's playing against himself. There it is, Jack. Oh, this power on the draw. I feel invincible. It is your win, sir. Knowing that you fought well, my good man, I'm afraid you just had the wrong opponent. I mean, if the guy's winning, right? Like, alright, so, like, hear me out, though. If the guy's winning, yeah? I'm just saying. Man's on a hot streak. You're a gaming god, no one's above you. Freaking true. Yeah, we gotta teach Felio over here a lesson. Yep, he's exactly as she said. That's gotta be him. Let's catch his attention quickly. If we waste time, no doubt he'll get wrapped up in another match. Alright. No, Neo. Okay, hit me again. What's up with you guys? We've heard you know your way around a card game, mister. So we'd like to challenge you. Challenge? Me? Alright, I'll bite. The question is, do you have the mirror? I'm not taking any cheap bets. The wager's 1,000 mirror. How's that? Hey, that's a mighty wager. Fearless, aren't you? Fine, I'll take you guys on. Okay, so which one of you is going to be my opponent? Maybe all three of you want to have a piece of the Felly Master at the same time? That works too. I'm feeling lucky. Bro called himself the Felly Master. Your next bet is always the one that hits trust. Exactly! You're never gonna win if you stop. You know what I mean, though? So what if you lose 15 times in a row? If you win... Or just be like me and don't lose. It's that simple. Well, it once is a bit crazy. We're not playing old maid here. In that case, good customers, how would you like to try a variant of poker? There are few that allow a match to be settled over several rounds. Sounds like just what we're looking for. I'll say, what are the rules? Both sides choose a lineup of contenders and settle the match over 3 rounds. Each round is normal poker, and the first team to win one match wins. However, your team can only fold one time. If one team member folds, the rest have no choice but to challenge. And it's a 3-round match, huh? Simple, quick, elegant. I like it. Only problem now is that there's 4 of you. Look that all 4 of us need to play. One of us can sit this out. That's perfect, actually. If I can, I'd like to be the one to sit out. Wuss. You sure, Chloe? Students are forbidden to gamble by school rules. Buddy, who gives a shit? Yeah? Bet it all. Repeatedly. I don't want you to think I'm trying to skip out on a job, but it's kind of awkward for me. Bet the over! What are we doing here, Chloe? No, I get where you're coming from. I don't. Gambling's not exactly a healthy part of your daily balanced school curriculum. It should be. We can handle it from here, so take a load off. Sorry for the mix-up. And then there were 3. We're well on the road to a climactic 3-round match. Not that it would matter if there were 4 or even 5 matches. I'll win them all. As I explained them, yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, sure. Can we get going now? Alright, order time. How do we want to do this? Full disclosure, guys, I have 0 confidence in my card skills. I always lost to Joshua. But I bet you're pretty confident, right, Chet? You use cards a lot in fortune telling. Yeah, same thing. So I can picture you knowing a thing or two about gambling. Yes, I know a little. Wait, if she's a fortune teller, right? Like, can she just see into the future, Lisa Al Gaib this shit, and just, like, say, hey, I got this locked down. He has, like, a busted-ass straight. He's not getting anything. Like, can we do that? An ace? It's a secret unless we need it. Oh my god, I think she actually can. Then I believe we'll have Cher take up the final step. Should good fortune fail us, we'll certainly be in need of that extra bit of luck. That being said, I would prefer to take up the middle. The second match will likely require a great deal of strategy, and I have some confidence in my card game. So you're second, Olivia, and Cher is third, which means I'm first? That should be relatively easy on you. Enjoy the hand without any pressure. So you see, but I'm still feeling it. I'm really feeling it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready. Alright, what? Poker faces on, comrades. My poker face, my poker face. Let's win this thing. Hello, Ultimo. Welcome to the stream. I hope my future is as shiny as Molly's bald head. It's crazy. Blindingly bright. She barely does anything risky. I mean, that's the trope, right? This marks the first round of 3. Poker rules in this region are standard. There's a hierarchy among suits. The strongest is spade, followed by heart. Wait, what is this shit? The strongest is spade, followed by heart, then diamond. Why is diamond third? And finally club. Why is spade first? What? I mean, okay, sure. I will now begin dealing your cards. Oh, body! Yay, I've got a pair. Not bad. I could go for a flush, but that's kind of risky. Girl, I played Xenosock Episode 1. Hit me. My lucky streak strikes again. My first round, I've already got a great hand. I got this in the bag. Xenoblade right now, nice. Like a still with a laser pointer. He must have an impressive hand. If that's really what the case, I'm going to show you that he'd be much quieter about it. Remember, you can't challenge an opponent who chooses to fold. Here's something that girl recognizes that. Okay, I need to think real hard about this. Should I swap out for a shot at a big hand or keep an easy one? I mean... Alright, so I'm trying to break this down. This dude clearly has asked for a hand. It's like nothing but straight dookie over there. Dude's got like a 2, a jack, a 4, and a shoe. And like that's all he's got. We at least have a pair of 9s. We could go for the heart flush. But I feel as if we're not going to get it. And he has like some kind of low... I think this is what they're trying to do. I think he probably has a low pair, but it's like less than a 9. So if we go for the heart flush, we won't get it. And like he'll have like a pair of 2s and he would win by that. I think what we do is we swap, leaving 1 pair. I think that's what we do. It's still the first match, so the theory is to go for the sure thing. Would you like to change cards? Yeah, 3 cards. Sir, I'll change 3. What do I get? Come on, good cards, good cards? Absolute ass. Horrid. Trash. That king looks sick, though. Well, I got a pair, so at least I got an okay hand. You're so obvious, Estelle. I doubt it could read her the way we can, but one can never be too careful. If things go sour, I'm sure it'll be plain as day. I'd heard she was bad at this. Understatement of the century. Fell right into my hand while I was waiting. Come on, good challenger. Come at me anytime. Felio's behavior is no surprise. I wonder how confident he really is. Got a pair, but it's up to his hand if I win or not. Come on. Let me have 5-headed this. Should I fold or challenge him head on? Challenge him out, pussy. I couldn't do that for anything. I'm not admitting that I lose. You had no idea the fear of God that was instilled within me there. When I hit the button that says challenge and she said fold, I'm like, no! He helps lead sailors back to port poetry. Would you like the challenge? Of course I am, duh! What? Are you sure? Got a really great hand, so... Dude's got ass. Told ya. I read this dude like a textbook. Yeah, whatever. I don't really care. If it's that good, why don't you hurry up and bring it on? What will you do, sir? What to do? I could win with this hand if I challenge, but... No, I'll fold. Oh, buddy, he's a gaming god! Because I guarantee you, what would have happened is if I had gone for the flush, we would have lost the pair and not gotten anything. Estelle would have reacted badly. He would realize we had nothing in the hand at all. And he would play. He would have like a bum-like pair, and he would win the round. But I, with the sniper's sight, yeah, had a vision, a Monado vision, if you will, saw through this dude, like a thing of Swiss cheese. Yeah? Read this motherfucker like a book. With that, so I'm afraid you can no longer fold, starting with the next round. And now Olivia and Cher are about to eat this man's lunch, dinner, and breakfast. Alright, I did it! First try, gaming god. Say it after me, and with me. Gaming god. Hello, Neon. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Doing pretty good. Hope you're doing well as well. Trails games are incredible. They appeal to my sense of humor to a T. You just start with, like, the first game, like Trails in the Sky, the first chapter. There's even a remake for it. It's incredible. A little bit slow in the plot, but really picks up by the end. And the characters are great. Good work out there. You took a strong stance and it paid off. Now, I'm glad I didn't lose. What you did was more than winning. Our opponent is now cornered. I almost forgot he can only fold once. Exactly, we won the first match, but it only takes one win from him for us to lose the bet. Agreed, we have to proceed carefully. So, you prepare for the next match? Oh, that's my cue. May Lady Luck favor me with her grace. We're counting on you. After all that talking you did, I'm so not gonna go easy on you if you lose. Gaming Claude, more like Gaming God. Remake his voice too? Yeah, somewhat though. It's voiced, just not as often as you would hope. But it's still voiced. I will now begin dealing your cards. Alright, Olivia, what we got? My, only a pair of fours. Rather uninspiring hand. Now, do I control Olivia as well? Here? No, it might come here. He's unsure. He seems kind of hesitant. His expression is different. Should probably assume he's got a pretty good hand. Now what to do? Should I reach my hand out or distract my foe? Either or would make for a worthy spectacle. If I was the game, how would I code this? We're assuming he has a good hand. I exchange all cards leaving the pair, which means I lose the 10, the 5, and the jack. Or exchange one card leaving the pair. Wait, what good would 2 do for us? Exchange one card leaving the pair so we get rid of the 10, the 5, or the jack, instead of all 3 at the same time. The only thing we could get out of that, possibly, is we somehow get 2 pair. That's the only thing. And maybe it could be like a high pair, like we get double jack and double 10. If we exchange all cards and we leave the pair... Yeah, this feels like a bait to draw out non-poker players. Because we're not, like, territory to get like a flush or straight or anything like that. I should play it straight here. Leave the pair, thanks. Will you be changing cards? I will. 3 cards, please. You, sir. I'll take 2 cards. Alright. If he's taking 2... If he's taking 2... I'm willing to bet he has 3 of something good. I doubt it is a 3 pair, though. How did it turn out? Okay, we have a 2 pair. Enough to challenge on. I can't read his face at all. What the heck are you thinking, Olivier? He's a surprisingly strong poker face, doesn't he? Alright. Yeah, I'm okay. Very restrained reaction compared to before. Did he make a big hand? No. If he made a big hand... This dude's bad at lying. If he made a big hand, he'd be a little bit more excited. The way he's quieted down is quite disturbing. Okay, they're just kind of like trying to be obvious. Now then, what should I do? Okay, so we can assume he's got something good here. He's going for a flush? Very possibly. I'm a little bit out of practice with poker. I'm pretty sure a flush beats us. Alright, I'm just like going off the writing here. It's like, I assume they want you to do all 3 rounds. I think this dude has something good. We are meant to lose here and have Sherazad go. We can't lose a round. So if we challenge and lose, it's just over. If we fold here, that means Shera can still go, and she has money in the bank. Because she's a fortune teller. She's our cheat code. I think the play here is to fold. I don't trust the 2 pair. I think he actually has something pretty good. We're folding. It's dangerous to corner an already wounded beast. Yeah, I think he has something better. Will you challenge? No, I'll fold. I think it takes cunning to know when retreat becomes the more respectable strategy. Folded, did you? Oh, you seem quite disappointed. If I wasted a good hand of yours, then may you have my most heartfelt apologies. No, it's nothing like that. I didn't have much of a hand either. As for the next round, neither side will be able to fold. Yeah. Would you look at that? He folded. I think that was what we were supposed to do. He probably figured out the odds were in Felio's favor. Yeah. I still think Felio would have had a better hand. I have returned, my loves. Did you see my calm and expert assessment of the situation was flawless? But did Felio really have a good hand? If you challenged, you might have won. I'd say it is almost a certainty that he had a much stronger hand than mine. Okay, we definitely played it correctly there. Methinks if I had challenged, I'd be swimming in a sea of tears by now. Don't you think that's a wee bit dramatic? I am reading the writers like an open book test. Now both sides have folded, neither of us can back down from the final round. Yep, exactly. We'll be settling this cleanly in the next match. Next is Shera's turn, right? Cool, I got a hunch that things will work out just fine. Hopefully. We'll see if Idios is in a generous mood. Are you ready for your final match? The curtain rises. Well then, Shera, let's see what you can do. I'll try not to disappoint. Yes, a flush beats a pair. What about a 2 pair, though? I'm pretty sure it still beats a 2 pair. You are both prepared, I hope. We'll begin the final match. Oh my god, I see what they want us to do. They want us to get rid of the 1 of hearts and the 7 of diamonds. Because spade is the strongest suit. I see what's going to happen here. We're both going to get... Yeah, I see exactly what's going to happen. We get rid of the 1 of hearts and the 7 of diamonds. We're going to get a jack of spades and a queen of spades. So we have the straight with the 10, the jack, queen, king, and an ace. he's gonna have the same thing, but a lower suit. Which is the only reason they would have brought that up. It's for this moment. Is it trying to tell me that she has a better hand? Now, how's my opponent looking? Huh. I've got it. It's here. Yep. I'm telling you, I read them like a book. Could it be? No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it, really. Ah, what a cruddy hand. Oh, man, I'm done for. I read this shit like a book. He's changed his tune. He's acting like he's got a good hand. Now, how will you proceed in turn share? One look at it's clear that Failio's got a big hand. In that case, a normal hand stands a high chance of losing. Right, so we can't just keep the pair. Should I go for a broke and pursue a straight flush? I wonder. Yes. Exchange everything but the spades. Yeah. Don't do this. Amateur hour. Exchange everything but the spades. We'll get the jack and the queen of spades. Watch this. Prepare to be amazed. Blown away. 2 cards, please. And for you, 1 card, please. How did it turn out? Oh, she's gonna cheat. Oh, I see what's gonna happen. She's gonna cheat. Okay, I'll show first. Gulp. Yeah. Yep. So it's playing out exactly as I said it was going to. It's just with the amendment that Cher is gonna cheat and get rid of that 8 of shit and put in the queen she needs. It really did come. Look at this. It's a royal straight flush. A royal something, or... Isn't that the strongest hand? No, spades beat it. It'd be hard to win against that hand. Please show your hand as well, miss. The conclusion of a match is never known until the last card is on the table. Indeed. Showing your cards won't help. Now when I've got the best hand a guy could ask for. Is that really so? Here we go. Huh? What is it? Just now, wasn't Cher's hand... Sorry, I think it was my imagination. Certainly. I believe this game has strong and weak suits, yes? Then I'm afraid we can't call your hand the greatest yet. My hand is the same, a royal flush, bitch. However, the Queen of Spades, it seems, has smiled on me. No way! It's like it's a storyline that I wrote. It certainly is decisive, but you have spades. In that case, your hand trumps Felia's. You're kidding! Match is yours, miss. Phew, my goodness. Please check your wager. Chekhov's gun strikes again. Beautiful. I don't know how, but we won. I can't believe it. What a splendid turn of events. Sure, great work. I can't believe you turned that around. You're just the best. Good show. I'm just glad I didn't stumble all over myself. What do you mean? Oh, it's complicated. Olivia spotted it. No way. Oh, didn't you realize? I thought you and Olivia had seen through it. I can't believe you. No wonder something was off. You know how it goes. Sometimes it takes a thief to catch a thief. Alright, let's go report to the client. Hell yeah, cheating for the win. I don't think they noticed, but it's probably best if we don't linger. Works for me. Let's go give Lakeisha the good news. I can't believe Charizard worked for the Houston Astros. I can't believe it. He cheated first, no shot. Either of them gets that. Nah, trust. Really? You really beat my husband? Yeah, it was a rough, but we took him down. This here's your wager. The 1,000 mirrors doubled after a win. You can have that. Think of it as making up for how cheap the job pay was. You sure? Are you sure what we did is enough? I don't know if your husband will learn his lesson just because he lost against us. Even if he doesn't, I'm sure the casino will finish the job. They're professionals in their own right, after all. There's no way they'll let my husband keep on this winning streak of his. That's a good point. Let him clean out your entire savings account. But you guys have been true professionals. You've done the Bracer Guild's reputation justice in my eyes. Feels awfully good to hear you say that. If anything else happens, I'll be sure to look for you guys. Sick. Alright. Was there anything else we needed to buy? Okay. Let's go report this in. Why are we out here, dude? Oh my god. I can read a map. Let's go. Alright, let's turn this into this geek. Nice. Okay, I think we're all good with Rowan. I think it's time to move on to Zeiss. Vote based on which candidate proves whatever, sure. Alright, so now, where is the landing port? Right here. Let's do a quick save. I might be a gambling master. Welcome, you're the group of racers heading for Zeiss, right? We just got word from Jean, the guild's already paid your fares. Would you like to check it now, or... It'd be best to stay here and wait for the ship once we checked in. Are you sure you've done everything you want to do here in Rowan? Yes. Alright, just a little bit of paperwork for you to fill out first, if you don't mind. Sure. Okay, no problems, it looks like. Feel free to make use of the port until our next flight arrives. Thanks. Oh, okay, it's arrived. I thought there'd be like a little bit of a filler arc area for just like the landing port, but I guess not. Alrighty then, off we go. Yes, let's play. Hey, wait a sec! Stupid kids, we got a plane to catch. The kids! Oh god, they got one big time rush scene. What are you all doing here? We came to say bye-bye. Bye, Petra. Man, you guys are cold. Just taking off without saying anything to us. You guys are meanie faces, the worst kind. Miss Chloe, why do you have to go? Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I was going to say goodbye, but we all thought you were out. I get it. They were out coming to Rowan. I feel kind of silly now. Hang on, though. That means Matron Teresa. I'm glad to see we made it in time. Matron Teresa and even Jill and Hans came. Well, duh, like we missed this. We cut it kind of close, though. Thanks to the fact you wanted to wait till the last second to keep it a surprise, Jill. Hey, all's well that ends well, right? Actually, it was Jill who let us know you were leaving. I thought it'd be nice if we could see you off. Pay no mind to the old man in the corner, we want. Oh, sir. Hey, Estelle! I heard that Joshua ran away from home. Yeah, rub it in. Yeah, just like rub salt in the wound. Oh, Matron Teresa told us what happened. Skill issue. I see. I'm sorry, I should have told you all. No, it's okay. We'll pray that Joshua comes home real soon. Yeah, it's like that one SpongeBob special, Gary Come Home. But it's just Joshua. We'll pray to Idios every day, promise. I'll pray too. It'll come true if we all do. I don't know what the hell you just said, kid. Oh, children, thank you. I'll throw my prayers into the pile too. Estelle, Chloe, you two be careful, okay? You do need to try your best, but don't overdo it and put yourself in danger. If something happened to you, I don't think he'd ever forgive himself. Jill, Hans, I'll remember that. Estelle, please look after Chloe. I know she seems strong because she's a healer, but she's a little fragile in some ways because she's a healer. Matron, I'm right here, you know. Leave it to me. I kind of suspect she's going to be helping us out more than anything, though. Well, Chloe, use this as a chance to examine yourself and your desires. Don't fret. Simply look for the answer you've been seeking. Especially as a pet owner. Yeah, that episode was, like, crazy when you were a kid, especially. Because, like, I hadn't really seen, like, sad pieces of meat. I'm like, what's happening with Gary? No! That song, though, was brutal. And, like, the rest of the episode was fine. It was just the montage of SpongeBob being sad as the song played. In their own ways, you two have grown immensely in the short amount of time you've been here. Always remember, you never run out of things to learn. Do not become so overconfident that you forget to learn. If you remember that, there's no obstacle in the world that can defeat you. Yes, sir, we'll remember. This is the final boarding call for the Cecilia, bound for Zeiss. All remaining passengers should embark now. Whoops. Later. See you guys, we'll be back. There's a lot of chapters in this game, I promise. Everyone, take care. Be careful, guys! You better come back with some great stories and bring Joshua back with you. Well, I don't know if that's going to be the midway point of the finale. We'll be back, though. Bye! I like to imagine the kids, like, ran all that way so they could see us for as long as possible. We immediately went under the deck just to, like, leave. Airliner Cecilia. Move the orbments. Make sure to secure the orbments, right? We must make sure those ducks are all in a row before the Imperial traders start arriving. Rowan may be excited about their mayoral election, but... Okay, so Zeiss, you know, the place we've headed to now doesn't even have a mayor. Instead, the head of the central factory fulfills the mayoral duties for the city and region. Perfect system for an industrious city like that, if you ask me. Oh, hi, Estelle. Taking a walk around the ship? Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, Chloe, what do you do when you need to go back to Gransel? Do you get the Royal Guard to fly you there? Well, no, of course not. That would be a little obvious. I just use my normal flights like anyone else. I only go back twice a year, once for New Year's and once for Grandmother's birthday. Kinda used to passenger flight, huh? What does Sieg do then? Probably fly because he's a bird. Did he fly around at his own pace to the capital? Oh, well. Sieg, come here! No shot this bird's catching up to us. I guess it is. This bird's way faster than I thought. Always in the wrong place? Oh, God. Stink bugs suck so much, because they're always on, like, the worst thing possible. Like, either on a curtain where you can't get them, because they'll just, like, merge into the curtain, or they're, like, in your keyboard. It's like, bro, I need you out of there. Scree? Sorry, I'm just calling you for a moment. Well, that was a surprise. So Sieg can follow the airship. Cool. Scree. Sieg can fly level at speeds of up to 1,800 Selge per hour. Bro. Most airships cruise at around half that. So to Sieg, this isn't much faster than an evening stroll. Oh, I see. This bird breaks the sound barrier. You're better than the average falcon, aren't you, Sieg? What are you, a peregrine? Scree. Sieg's speed is the reason he's so useful for contacting the Royal Guard. If for some reason I can't use powered communication, nothing in the country can carry a message faster than Sieg. I remember how fast you got in touch with Julia during that, thing with the mayor. A white hawk, that's so cool. Oh my god, I just remembered. Zeiss has a hot spring. And we're going there with Olivier. We might be in for peak. Okay, what's going on? What, is Olivier right there? Thank goodness this passenger has finally quieted down. I thought I was going to have to step in and brain him with his instrument. Until a little while ago, he was playing some very bright tunes on his lute. He even forced me into a duet with him. I need this scene in the remake badly. Takes all kinds of guests, including pushy kinds. Estelle, enjoying our flight through the heavens? Look, gaze upon this magnificent azure sky. Ah, but there's nothing better to drink to. Well, the weather is great and the sky is pretty, but we're almost to Zeiss, Olivier. Should you really be drinking? Oh, come now, don't say that. Somewhere beneath this brilliant sky is my beloved Joshua. The pain he must be feeling on his solitary journey, such thoughts drive a man to drink, you see. Excuse me, but that is entirely and exclusively my line. At least things never get too serious with you around. I guess that's a good thing, kinda, maybe. I shall take that as the highest praise. I am relieved, however, I just peed. Huh? Oh, God. The Black Fang. I had wondered if the words of the Phantom Thief had shaken you. I see I had no cause to be concerned, however. You have a will of iron, Estelle. Oh. You were worried about me. Olivier. That's kinda sweet. Haha, remember! I'm a wandering bard and poet, ever in search of that pinnacle of human affection. Maidens in love shall find no greater ally than I. Well... Ah, please. I did not need a staffing today. I promise I was not teasing you. I actually find your relationship heartwarming. Those new clothes of yours, for example. You purchased them because you wish for Joshua to see you in them, yes? You look excellent in them, I must say. Dude, Olivier might be the most wholesome person in this entire game. And it might not be close. Thanks. What with the embarrassing compliments all of a sudden? Besides, Shanna got me these clothes as a present. Joshua, well, maybe he'd like them a little. Huh? What's with that look? Forgive me. That was just more than I expected. Let us leave that topic behind for a while, then. Come, Estelle, I shall treat you to a legal cocktail. I guess it's a bit tempting, but we're nearly as ice. Try not to drink the whole bar yourself, Olivier, or you'll pass out and miss our stop. Don't you worry, I only lose myself in drink when it is poured by a lovely lady. You realize that's not something to brag about, right? Nah, it is, trust. Wingman Olivier, yeah. Olivier's playing the ultimate wingman right now. And share. Oh, on that note, Estelle, would you like to read a certain book? It's very interesting, although it is banned in Arabonia. Banned? If you're trying to push smut on me, Olivier, I swear to Idios. Not at all. It's a pleasant novel. Plus, don't lie to me. You definitely be on Book Talk, set in the Calvard Republic. But alas, our noble imperial overlords have deemed it improper for our education. So you're gonna find it in the Empire's borders. Oh, I see. The Empire's kind of a hard place to live, huh? Don't worry, you'll learn more about it in Trails of Cold Steel or whatever the fuck that's called. I'd heard reports of its quality. And now I've finally had a chance to read it. Everything I heard was true. It is a most excellent read. Neat. What kind of story is it? See for yourself, I'm quite done with it, so go ahead and take it. Really cool, thanks. Gambler Jack Volume 3. Bro, thanks for passing me Volume 3 of a fucking series. Yeah, that's like sliding me Return of the King and nothing else. Don't worry, Noodles, I got you back. For some reason, passengers feel less inclined to sit here today. Is it because of that one passenger? Let's go up. To our right is the Tidith Bay. Liberals' Gate is to the Great Sea. Heading home to Zeiss. Want to kick back and relax for a while. At the Urbe Royal Villa. So there's a non-aggression pact going on. Whole mess with Richard. Of course, last I heard, he's still in the stockade, at least in Fortress and under guard 24/7. Suppose a non-aggression pact is a good thing. Port Airbonia are complicated to say the least. Be saying a non-aggression pact soon. I'm impressed with Queen Alicia bringing both the Empire and the Republic to the same table like that. Oh, we're not going to the Urbe Royal Villa yet, so we're not going to be dealing with that necessarily yet. Made me sound something awful, though. Looking around the ship again. Pretty much. I never rode airships much before, so it's all kind of new to me. Some days are just kind of like that, Nils. Plus, it's like mid-December, holidays and all that. You know, Christmas coming around. I remember my first work trips on them and getting all excited, too. Now, this has me curious if Gunapuk's are banned or not. I imagine in some places. Never ridden an airship before in all my travels. I guess the circus didn't use airships much, huh? You know the banned book that's just, like, the most, like, whatever thing I've ever read? Catch in the Rye. It's like, we had to read that, like, back in high school or something, and I got bored with that book. Like, it's, one, to me, it wasn't even, like, a good book. Maybe it was just, like, the point in my life I was at when you're just like, bro, I don't care about any of these people. When I was reading it. It was just, bleh. And then some people act like as if it's like Satan's asshole manifested. I guess the circus didn't use airships much, huh? Did you guys ride around in orbital-powered carriages then? No, most of our carriages were of the single horsepower variety. Mr. Harvey did have an old orbital drive carriage, though. Okay. Not that I think about it. Whenever your troop visited, you guys were in a lot of covered wagons. You remember. You touched your teacher's heart, my dear sweet Estelle. Anyway, airships are still fairly uncommon outside of Liberal, as I understand it, especially as civilian vehicles. Most other countries prefer orbital-driven ground-based transport. Airbonians favor orbital-driven trains, and have a pretty large rail system connecting their major cities. So that's going to be our fast travel when we get to Cold Steel, huh? I never read Heart of Darkness. That's the one in, like, the Congo, right? Like, the Congo jungle? I never read Heart of Darkness. I heard about it, though. Never read it myself. There was one book we had to read one summer break. I think it was called, like, House of the Scorpion. For some reason, I found that book enthralling. And I don't know why. We didn't read Animal Farm. We read 1984. Which I think was a good book. It had a really weird scene at the end when the guy was in, like, a prison cell. And, like, the other guy, who was, like, his neighbor that was also locked up in the same prison cell, for some reason had, like, basically eaten Taco Bell and, like, drank a whole bottle of olive oil or something. And there was a legit scene in the book where the dude just obliterated the toilet. And the MC was just in there having to suffer through it. I'm like... So this is a scene, huh? Percy Jackson. I don't think I ever read Percy Jackson for school. I tried reading them myself. I liked the first couple of books, but my interest fell off with, like, the fourth. And our Calvardian neighbors used orbital buses. Orbital buses? I haven't read Animal Farm, but I basically know the plot. From, like, YouTube summaries. What kind of vehicle is a bus? A bus is basically a very large orbital carriage. It's a little like an airship. You pay in advance and it'll take you from place to place. It isn't nearly as fast as an airship, but the pace is gentler. They're easy to maintain, they're quite pleasant. Neato, I kinda want to ride one now. Speaking of which, Cher, you've been to Calvard, right? I heard you met Zin then. Come on, I gotta hear that story. Not much to it, I'm afraid. I was on an errand for Cassius. He needed me to deliver a document to Calvard's eastern quarter. That's where I first met Zin. I see. Gotta admit, I can't imagine what a town full of Easterners would be like. It was exciting, very different culture than exotic. You should visit, probably in, like, Trails from, like, Dawn or whatever it's called. Hello, Pasha and Kingsley Koshi. Welcome to the stream. Just play Far Cry 2? Oh, God. See, I only had been exposed to Far Cry when Far Cry 3 had come out. Because as we know, half of all video game series don't actually start until the third one. We read a lot of Shakespeare. Looking back on it. Like, we read a lot. Be a cool idea. God, I miss Metaphor. I really hope they do something with Metaphor again. I'd love Metaphor to become a series. I just want that gameplay loop overall. Like, the blend between the social elements of Persona with the combat of Shin Megami Tensei. I love that. I loved it so much. I want them to do more. Okay, first stop for us should be the guild house here in Zeiss. And check in with Kilika. Killica, rather exotic name for liberal. It sounds Eastern. What kind of woman is she, I wonder? You never give up, do you? To put it simply, capable. She's a flawless administrator, and she's also a very accomplished martial artist. Oh, God, no! I remember her now! For those of you who may not have been here during the original Trails in the Sky playthrough, for Killica, for some reason, I elected to use the voice of the secretary lady from Monsters, Inc. So I plan to stream, like, all day tomorrow. Because we have a Final Fantasy XIV patch. So it's like, legitimately, the plan is to wake up, make a short, start the stream, do the MSQ, probably kill the stream, upload, like, a trial fight, eat some food, like, shower or something, and then just start the stream up again, and then we do the raid. So it's like, I'll be live a lot tomorrow. And I'm gonna have to talk like this when we get to Killica. So, pray for my voice. Rhapsody, a musical adventure. I got a feeling we should not be expecting happiness in Xenogears. I just have an inkling. She's a flawless administrator, and she's also a very accomplished martial artist. She's also quite lovely, but she doesn't have time for, frippery. I would advise caution, my dear Leinheim. Now, my interest is positively piqued. What are we waiting for, then? Let us away to... Whoa. Whoa! Is this the fury of Killica? Would you give it a rest already? It's an earthquake! Ah, help! The dock is going to collapse. Run for your lives! Everyone calm down. I pray one day your hair returns. Don't need it to, you know? Bald is perfect. The port is designed to endure high-magnitude earthquakes. It can easily handle one this small. Please don't panic. Panic! Panic! Mayhem! Catastrophe! Cats and dogs! Oh, it stopped. Thank Dios, that's over. Everyone, please come to the reception in an orderly fashion. Let's not panic. It's been a while since I was in an earthquake. That was so cool! What did Molly's eat for breakfast? At this point, it's like just coffee and a bagel. Well, that was a great way of getting welcomed to Zeiss. It wasn't very strong, but attention world, please wait until I'm not on scaffolding before you shake again. Love, Estelle. It wasn't very strong, but attention world, please wait until I'm not on scaffolding before you shake again. Love, Estelle. Ha ha ha, I'll sign that letter too. It's rare for us to get an earthquake in Liberal, though. Really? Huh. Chloe's right. Earthquakes are very unusual here. Now, we really do need to check in at the guild house to see what the damage is. So there was no serious damage to the central factory. Thank goodness. The city has also remained calm for the most part. I believe there is little to worry about on that front. I'm sure the earthquake has something to do with, like, Ouroboros. Yes, I understand. Please continue to do what you can. Farewell. Your timing is quite serendipitous. Shout out to that wood. Thank you for coming, Estelle. Scheherazade. I imagine your welcome at the port was quite warm. Yeah, kinda. It's been a while, Killica. It's my time to shine, baby. As always, you're 2 steps ahead of everyone. It's good to see you again, Killica. Likewise, I'm glad to see you here. And you two would be Olivier Laneheimer and Her Highness Princess Claudia, I believe. Or shall I say Miss Chloe Ritz. I'm Killica. I handle reception here at the Zeiss branch of the guild. A pleasure to meet you two. No, the pleasure is ours, Chainsmoker. My word, but your beauty eclipses even what I expected. Alright, let my man cook. Yeah? Olivier, show me what you got. Madam, allow your humble servant Olivier Lanheim to improvise a song. Oh, God. That's how we're gonna start it off, Olivier? Hey, girl, I know we met 2 seconds ago, but let me play a song for you. According to Gene, you're both officially registered as assistants, yes? Swing and a miss. Assistants are free to use the rest area upstairs, just as normal braces do. Talking like a lunch lady, handing out sloppy joes with a smoke in her mouth? Absolutely. The nicotine adds flavor. Silksong DLC's already been announced for 2026. Huge. That's so cool. If you guys haven't seen the video today, by the way, I have a game that's already an early frontrunner for my Game of the Year 2026. So Capcom is making a new IP. It's called Pragmata. Holy shit, is that gameplay loop fun. Guys, it's something where it's like, watching a video of it will not, like, get across just how good the gameplay loop is. It's so dang good, and there's a demo right now. It's like, imagine Resident Evil gunplay, but you're fighting like robot guys, and it's like Donkey Kong Bonanza, where you're playing as like this dude called Hugh or something. And he's in like this space suit and he has a couple of guns you can like pick up, right? But on your back, you have like a little girl android and she like hacks into the robots. But you do the hacking minigame as you shoot. So it's like patting your head and rubbing your stomach at the same time in a way. To where it's like you want to hack the enemy because it significantly weakens them. And then you can shoot them. But like at the same time as you're hacking, they're like coming towards you. It's like the tension is so dang good. Path of the Goddess? Yeah, it's like Pragmata was so damn fun. It was only like a 16-minute demo. Assistants are free to use the rest area upstairs just as normal braces do. Feel free to use it to relax for meetings, etc. Thank you. Yes, but my improv... If you wish to play your loot, you're welcome to play it upstairs. Get the fuck out of here. Do restrain yourself to reasonable limits, however, if you please. Yes, ma'am. Wow, I think Killica might be even harder on Cher than Cher. Harder on Olivia than Cher. But putting aside a repressed musician for now, how's the job situation looking? Are we snowed under? We do have some work posted, but nothing urgent at the moment. You're welcome to attend to it as you see fit, but, What's up, Killica? You look like you're thinking about something. This is not a normal job, but a request from the guild. In your position as the group investigator of the Society of Ouroboros, I'd like you to check on something. Like Square does. It's not a time, it's just like, it's a certain, like, little slice of the game, and you just get, like, a time at the end for how long it took you to beat it. It's basically, like, right near the beginning of the game, they just skip most of the cutscenes. Early on, just gotta get you in the gameplay loop. And, like, it caps off with a boss fight. That's pretty cool. It looks crispy. Like, we might have to play it when it comes out in April. Check on something. This is a bit sudden. What do you mean? Also, my eyes have been broken, by the way. So, like, I recently got, like, a 4K HDR monitor, right? That's OLED. And, like, not to brag or anything, but it's like... I didn't realize how bad non-HDR was. Because in my mind, right, I'm like, well, it's going to be brighter, but it can't be that big of a difference. It's getting to be a problem where I'm, like, trying to record, and I'm like... I can't tell if this is how it's supposed to look in SDR, or if the recording's off. Because it looks so much worse than actually playing it. It's, like, kind of blowing me away. What do you mean? It's actually what you might expect. I want you to investigate the earthquake that just happened. Investigate the earthquake? You mean, like, go around asking about damage? Yeah, sure, but what does... Well, that as well. However, 3 days ago, a similar earthquake occurred at the Wolf Fort. Metroid ruined him. It wasn't just Metroid. I played a little bit of, like, Halo Infinite when I first got the monitor. I'm like, oh, I know this game has HDR. Jesus. I now understand. I don't agree with it, but I now know why they're doing that for Halo Campaign Evolved. It's just because it's going to look good in HDR. That's why. I'm convinced of it. 3 days ago, a similar earthquake occurred at the Wolf Fort. Lasted about 10 seconds. Hey, like me. Olivier, no one asked. And the quake was not strong enough to cause any real damage. 2 earthquakes, then. That's worrying. As one particularly odd point, however, the earthquake at the Wolf Fort did not affect the city of Zeiss. Wait, huh? Now that is strange. If I recall the map correctly, the Wolf Fort is not far from the city. An earthquake centered there certainly should have been felt here in the city. For at least a small extent. It was a weak quake, so it is possible we simply did not notice. Still, your friend is right. It does seem unusual, unnatural. I cannot help but feel a terrible sense of foreboding about it. No, I think I get it. Just like with our ghost, weird stuff like that makes me curious too. We'll be happy to do what we can, Kilika. We should begin by asking around the city and the fort, I think. Yes, I'll be counting on you. Mr. Murdoch is already gathering information about the quake in the city, however. I expect he'll be thorough, so you don't need to worry about the city. After the Wolf Fort. Ultimately, this is just my personal suspicion. Remember, it's nothing urgent. Feel free to investigate as you see fit while working on the jobs. Besides, I believe you have someone to say hello to, yes? Oh, yeah. We saw a new gospel, too, so we should go see Tita and Professor Russell. Why the fuck didn't you tell me that first thing? Let us delay our guild work until we say hello, then. Come, let us reunite with Tita with joyful hugs. I'll kindly ask you not to hug anybody, thanks. But I want to hug Professor Russell. Still, let's head over to Professor Russell's place. Holy shit. The stolen sign. Someone has stolen the branch office sign. We're currently investigating its whereabouts. To contact branch receptionist Kilika, please ask about the sign. 2. Bracer Estelle Bright. At least in Fortress, we are holding a short-term special training program as such, though we like to witness the winners of the martial arts competition to participate. At least in Fortress, new orbital gun, so we'll need Tita for that. Oh no, we can use Olivier. Please come to me. Test details will be explained in the workshop on the 3rd floor of the central factory. Experience with orbital guns, skill confident with shooting, no particular preference in weapon maker. Okay, a wheel frog has been sighted in the Caldia tunnel. We'll call Offspring and as poison. Trap Plains monster. Variety of abnormal statuses with its gases. Hello, hi Leo, welcome to the stream, hope you're having a good day. We have finished the Rowan arc, we are now in chapter 2, we just got the Zeiss. God, he's a good guy, give him a chance. I want to tag it now. Hello, Pasha, welcome to the stream. What is this Matt Mercer disrespect? To be fair, we gave this dude the Hildebrand voice before we had played the remake. Or at least got into Olivia in the remake. Alright, what we got here? Impact Rod. Oh my god, give me. Give me that rod, baby. Ooh! I'll take one of those. I'll take one of those. Uh-oh, why you give me a giant sword? Uh-oh, why you give me a giant sword? I'm gonna buy one. Okay, Fiber Vest. Not good on anyone. This is, though. This is better on everyone. Ooh, we lose ATS, though. If I get more defense, I'm doing it. Metal spikes, trash. We lose movement, not much. Again, I'll take the defense. Poison, I need one more of those. Hello, KG. Welcome to the stream. Now after the epilogue, I mean. Have fun is all I'll say. Have fun. Just as a heads up, the pacing is very different. The pacing is more like in line with a traditional Xenoblade numbered game. But I loved it. It's close enough to the Matt Mercer voice. Look, the standing rule is if a game wants me to pronounce something a certain way, it better say it before I have to read it. Same thing when it comes to, like, a character's voice. If you want me to give a character a certain voice, you better have them voiced before I have to choose one. Because once I lock it in, it's locked in, baby. It became a lesser villain. Because hopefully that works now. I finally noticed YouTube compression. Now, yeah, it was a problem I was running into, like, early with the channel. I'm like, why do things look so bad? It doesn't look as bad on my end. I'm just like, at some point, I'm like, oh, okay, that just has to be, like, the way of it. I think what we're supposed to do is go to Tita first. Cat suit. A soft and fluffy cat suit with a cute little bell collar. Oh my god. Soft knit cap. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, we need to, like... We have a lot we need to fix here. So, does anyone know what the gloving meme is going around? I keep hearing about it, but I don't know what it is. That's mine. I just need to see. Okay, it doesn't change the actual character model. It's trash. It's garbage. I don't know why I wasted 2K on that. I have to indoctrinate all the characters into the cat cult. Do I really have nothing on her here? Christ. Okay, let's go with that. This cat outfit is keep alerting the gods. Alright, before we get to Renee, or Vinny, I'm gonna ask a question. How do I pronounce her name? Is it option A, Renee? Option 2, Renini? Option 3, Ren-ni? Option... I lost count. So option A, Renee. Option 2, Rennie. Option 3, Ren. Option 4, Reen. Ren. Renee. So I got 2 answers, 2 completely different ones. This is like when you get an open book test and you find that 2 answers are actually correct in the test. In the JP we call it Ren-chan. Let's go check out the professor's place. In the southwest part of town. Hello, Dinkler. Welcome to Shame. So it's Reen. Can you be a murder hobo and kill everyone? Not sure it's that type of game. We can check, though. Ren. Yes, okay. So, if I end up liking the character, we'll call her Ren. Because apparently that's how you're actually supposed to say it. From what I'm reading. If she starts to piss me off, though, yeah? She's getting the Agati treatment, you know? You all understand this, right? How to pronounce Nia Automata. If I hear anyone say that's fucking automata, I assume they're British. Automata. That's how it's always been said. Only people that want to be different say automata. No, I don't care if there's an actual word. You'll end up loving it. I'll be the judge of that. Reston is someone else. You were the peasant who hates on a Gotti? Shake my head for real? His own parents hate him, bro. I'm not in the wrong here. Are Professor Russell and Tina even in? I'm glad we just walked in here. From what I know of Russell, it wouldn't surprise me if he's at the central factory. Grandpa, the second floor's cleaned up. Ah, there's Tina. What voice did I give Russell? God, I don't remember. Thank you, Tina. Could you organize the pots next? Okay. I don't think we have to worry about finding them. Come on, then. Let's go invade their house. And also loot their house. There's nothing to steal, dude. Oh my god. Those are some crazy salt and pepper shakers. Huh. Looking hard, Tita. Huh? Oh, sure. Hi, what brings you here? Huh? Wait, I remember you. In the mountains. Cassius Bright's apprentice, right? It's been a while, you two. It's really a bit of a mess in here. Is it because of the earthquake? Oh, yeah, sorry. Hi, everyone. There's no house loot in the Trail series. Don't worry. We'll get it eventually. You'll invite the wrath of the entire fan base upon you. What? Sorry I haven't been in touch. Estelle! Hello! Was it me you're looking for? Estelle! Aww. What? Tina. What? It's really you. I thought you were gone forever. Aww. Wait, hang on. Gone forever? I never do that. I heard Joshua ran away. And then he left the country. I thought I was never gonna see you again. Wah! Oh, Tita. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have left without saying anything. Aw, Tita's too wholesome. As I recall, Cassius sent you off to that bracer school in Le Mans, didn't he? When'd you get home? I got back a little while ago. I was working in Rouen after getting back. I only just arrived in Zeiss. I see. Well, welcome back. Wait, the two with you. Hello, Professor Tita. I'm sorry I've been out of touch as well. Pardon our intrusion, good sir. Chloe, Olivier, everyone's here. Besides Joshua. This is wonderful. They're helping us with our investigation. A lot of stuff happened in Rouen. Let's get comfortable and hear the story, eh? Come, I'll show you to the living room. So the true force behind the coup is on the move again. And they have another gospel with them. Troubling. A holographic projector that can show an image all the way across a region? How's that even possible? Well, the concept of a projected holograph is nothing new. I've been kicking around ideas for pulling it off myself, even. But a device that can project a lifelike three-dimensional image great distances away from its origin point. I can scarcely even imagine the physics behind such a thing. That weirdo we fought said something about an experiment with a new gospel. It did seem bigger than the one from before, but it didn't stop our orbits. Say, on that note, how's the gospel we captured a while ago? I forgot we still had that. Joshua went to Brazil. He's not coming back. Tita's the live stream healing all of our souls. Bless Tita's soul. How come all the games you played this year had a mad scientist? I don't think all of them did. Xenosaga did. Xenoblade did. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition product for Nintendo. What else? Expedition 33. I don't know if I'd call him a scientist. I guess it kind of did. Metroid Prime 4. Yeah. Xenogears? Seaton. Yeah. Bonanza didn't have one? Did it? Did Donkey Kong Bonanza have a mad scientist in it? Wouldn't, like, the villain technically be the mad scientist, though? Like, Void Kong? Have you made any progress in analyzing it? How about that? The more I investigate that little enigma, the stranger it gets. Strange things are happening. Let me start at the end, actually. I am convinced the orbital shutdown phenomenon is not a function of the device itself. Oh? No, what? But... that black orbment has stopped other orbments dead in their tracks. We've seen it, Professor. You've seen orbments stop in its presence. That isn't quite the same thing, milady. No matter how I look at it, though, the quartz in the device simply cannot actually do that. It can certainly warp orbital fields. Oh, how it can do that. But suppress them? No. Bonanza. Bonanza was so damn good. I love Bonanza. When they played the theme song at the Game Awards there at the end of, like, the orchestral section, that was so good. Warp orbital fields. And, orbital field refers to the electromagnetic field generated by an individual orbital device. With normal orbments, you can describe an orbital field by drawing its field lines, and those follow very specific rules. When Grandpa tested the gospel, though, its field didn't obey those rules at all. This is going a little bit above my pretty little head, I'm afraid. Why is Olivia at the head of the table? Nocturne. Hey, I'm afraid not much is registering. In layman's terms, it's a warped orbital field that doesn't obey the laws of such things as we understand them. Regardless of that, though, ultimately an orbital field amounts to nothing more than orbital energy in an area, unless you were to apply very specific direction and purpose to them. You shouldn't get the orbital shutdown phenomenon effect regardless. To be honest, I've been utterly stuck on this, but with your report of this holographic business, I may have an idea. Thank you for letting me know. You're welcome. The Royal Army has custody of the device that Ouroboros agent used. I'm sure they'll let you have a look at it if you contact them. I may just do that. Speaking of which, what are you going to be up to now? Working in Zeiss for a while? Oh yeah, about that. So Kilika thinks the earthquakes. It is true that earthquakes are rare here in Liberal. And she is correct about the earthquake at the Wolf Fort. 3 days ago, I think Miss Kilika is right. I don't remember Zeiss getting any tremors at all. That is kind of weird. It's a natural phenomenon, so I kind of doubt the society is involved. Nah, I don't. Still pretty weird, though. And we'd like to figure out what's going on. Indeed, earthquakes, huh? I wonder if it would be useful. Let me guess, Professor, you have an old invention in the toolbox which might help. I'd have something in mind, but then how would we... Wait, transmit the data back here using and then hook it into the capsule? Of course! Yes, it'd work perfectly. Let the rest of us in on the loop. You check a few things regardless before we do it. I'd recommend heading to the Wolf Fort and learn from what happened. I'll see about preparing you a little something useful for when you get back. I definitely won't say no, but what little something are you talking about here? That would spoil the surprise. Just you wait. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get to the central factory. Just have to browbeat Murdoch into going along. Tita, would you mind helping your old grandpa? Maybe. Estelle, I'm sorry. We finally meet again after so long, and it's okay, don't worry. I'm just happy I got to see you again. We'll be inside for a good long time, because it's a whole chapter, so I'm sure we'll have a chance to spend some time together. Estelle. Yeah, I can't wait. No, my AoE. I'm sorry we couldn't give you much of a welcome. Don't worry, Tita. We'll stop by again if the chance comes up, Tita. Perhaps on that day, I too can be greeted with such moist, welcoming eyes. Alright, Olivier. Gonna need you to do me a favor, if you will. Never say, can I be greeted with such moist. I don't care what follows the rest of that sentence, or the context of the sentence, just never say that again. Need you to do that for me. And on that day, you'll have 2 black eyes. Anyway, see you later. We'll contact the guild once we're ready. Count as a mad scientist? Maybe. Well, those two wouldn't change at all. Or like the guy who does your save, or like the main vendor. Yes, Tita hasn't lost any of her adorableness. I was having to fight the urge to just pick her up and hug her. Indeed. A lost little girl being swept up into the arms of a lovingly brotherly minstrel after ages of separation. Brother. Such a dramatic scene. The thought makes my heart swell. If you try to grab her out of the blue like that, I have to arrest you for abduction, you nitwit. To be honest, I understand what Scheherazade means. She's the kind of girl you wish it was your little sister. I envy you, Estelle. Hey, Chloe, cut it out. Well, don't worry. Everyone will get to know her soon enough. Except for Olivier, maybe. Damn, poor Olivier. Estelle! An arrow! My heart! All's fair in love and siblings, my dear Laneheim. Now then, let's get started on our guild business. You're right, we should. Let's make our way over to the Wolf Fort where we work on those other jobs. Hey, yo. Alright, so there was a boss in the tunnels we have to go to. Upgrade exchange. How do I upgrade again? Alright, we fully loaded her out. Okay, we need more water. What else do we need here? We spent a lot on upgrading. Let's get an action too. Okay, Chloe has a lot of empty spots. Give her a cast too. Oh, she gets Hellgate. Ooh, getting Evade, though, might be huge. Ooh. I think we put Absorb down just for the elemental value. Sylpharian. We're gonna go for EP cut. I think that's what we do. Okay, I like that. Let's hit a quick save. Maybe SMT5? Yeah, maybe. I don't recall necessarily a mad scientist there. Yeah, I think Estelle's gonna be going high in my ranking as well, Noodles. She's a great character. Olivia's phenomenal as well. I'm trying to think, who is my favorite character, like, in all of gaming overall? Something bad is going on, mark my words. That dude in black. Did you see someone suspicious? Some weirdo came through here yesterday. He was standing right over there just looking. We don't really get a whole lot of people coming through here, you see, so it made me uncomfortable. As suspicious, can you remember anything else about this person? Couldn't forget the dude if I tried. Okay, first, dude was huge. I mean, he was wearing a dark suit and gloves, right? But even then, I could tell he was ripped. Okay, so it's Zen. And he had those sunglasses, too. So he was like a horse on the freaking escalator. Sunglasses? What are those? What are those? You don't know? They're special glasses that block the rays of the sun. You'll know them when you see them. The lenses are really dark. See what's in front of you? You can still see just fine. They're handy, actually. Still, though, I've never seen anyone actually wear them around here. Glasses like those make finding this man simple. Dark suit, dark gloves, and even his glasses are dark. Guy might as well wear a big suspect me of something sign on his forehead. In dark lettering, I guess. Put it all at once. I was able to help. You're a big help. Thanks for letting us know. Okay. Yeah. Kaine is definitely one of my favorites. I'm almost certain Kaine is top 3 for me. I think Cosmos is also there. I think. Get him. This guy's got some HP to him, huh? Damn it. Go for this. I want to heal. Kai is great. Nice. Who is my favorite mad scientist of the year? Doc Professor, not close. Doc Professor number 1. I think Elma's also there. It's like Elma, Cosmos, Kaine. I love Master Chief, but his riding with like 343 is pretty suspect. Though it's like one of the actually decent things that you still do. I really like 2B's character as well. Bogged. Suck that pee. Got him. Now we can just like bully this guy. That he died. I mean, to be fair, his entire story was basically just like he was the rival to the Professor, but he had the name Doc, and he just wanted to make a better robot. But that guy hit deep. Yeah, Rex is up there for me as well. I still think my favorite Xenoblade character is Elma, though. Freaking Dune Worms keep, like, blasting chunks at me. Cooked. Anyone from Persona? I guess. I guess Elizabeth and Kanji. Maruki's great. Oh, fuck. And petrifies foes. Okay. Wiggle on him. We need to pound them. Okay. No AoE. Go with Comet. Huge double kill. Okay. We go with Aerial. Huge! Heal. Massive! Massive! We got rid of the sleep as well. Hurricane. Okay, these guys need aughts. Get rid of the big guy first. At least as fast as we can. That's fine. Spell still goes out. Excellent. Good, we got the big guy. I think we're talking about overall writing-wise. I like Will's my favorite Atlas protag as well. But in terms of guy who gets me hyped up, I love Yu Narukami. This chest is actually still full of treasure. Problem is, the rest of the monsters are on break. Sorry, kid. Damn. I'm the king. Yep. Pound the frog. Nice. Back in the good old days, this required keys to open. Oh, we're going back in RPGs. Okay. Half my party missed. I'm not putting faith in it. I hope so as well. I doubt it, though. God, the P4 cast without the P4 voices, even if they're good, it's going to be too much of a shock to the system. I can already tell. Yeah, Metaphor's cast is great.
Enjoy the show.
I still think Metaphor is my favorite game from Atlas. It's like Metaphor or Persona 4. I love both of them. I love them both about the same, but I think Metaphor is the better all well-rounded game. It's just, I love the vibe P4 has so much. Hello, No Originality. Welcome to the stream. Oh, thank you. I've been really loving it. It's a great game. Get rid of these stupid turtles. Alright, everyone. Super Soaker. Yeah, I think my favorite cast overall is also 2. It's like 2X. Oh, wait. Do we count Nier Replicant, though? God, Square Enix, can you just give me a new Nier game? Please? Or give me the Papa Nier DLC for Nier Replicant. Clapped. Okay, we can rest here. Great. Get my EP back. Halo used to have a phenomenal cast of characters as well. Then they just really stopped knowing how to actually make characters the moment, like, it was no longer Bungie. Which is the sad thing. Because they used to be so damn good. It's like you had a great mix between, like, comedic relief, but also super serious characters. Characters that were just badass. And characters that were just fun.
Well, that takes care of that.
Output for some reason. It's like, I love the games that Square Enix still puts out. Don't get me wrong. They have some of the most frustrating business decisions that are possible. Alright, we're fishing, baby. Oh my god, FF15 with the cast, yeah. God, I love those boys. And I mentioned this on Twitter as well, because, like, Square Enix is also just sitting on Drakengard, and they're doing nothing with it. And it blows my mind, where it's just like, do you know how easily marketable, like, Drakengard 3 would be if you actually gave it, like, good frame rate in the modern day? Brother, it'd be the easiest slam dunk how to make sales 101 of all time, and they don't do it. PS3 game, mainly. But still. It's like, now them actually playing Xenogears. Like, that pisses me off now more than anything. It's like, legitimately, a phenomenal gameplay loop, great world, amazing characters, and you're sitting on it doing nothing. At least when it comes to something like Tales, for instance, the biggest bitch I see is that, like, oh, we're only focusing on the games that sold the most. But, like, at least they're trying to bring back the old games somewhat. I don't necessarily mind remakes and remasters if the game is, like, locked to hardware that most people aren't going to be able to play anymore. Basically a Warriors game, correct? Kinda, yeah. But a lot of really cool ideas for it. Where it's like in Drakengard 3, for instance, when you entered, like, your big super mode, it would change the music going on and would add, like, a layer to it and also the vocals. It was so dang cool. And, like, I significantly question their priorities. And it's also, like, this is another one that's big for me, where it's like, I love the Final Fantasy VII Remake games, right? I get it. I also understand why people don't like them. I can do that. And at the same time, I don't know who was the idiot that thought, let's bring back Final Fantasy VII, do the remake games. That's a fine decision, in my opinion. but let's also do a traditional remake of the story, but we'll make it a mobile gacha game instead. It's like, what are we doing? What is your major malfunction? Supposedly there's a big monster in this cave somewhere. So you remember Bloodborne exists? Yeah, it's like Square Enix and Sony make some of the stupidest decisions. Into your hands, nothing happened. I'm just hoping, like, Square Enix really trying to be like, hey guys, we're changing the company. I'm really hoping within a couple of years we see, like, positive change from them as a result of that. I'm not overly holding my breath, though. In JP, yeah, the problem with, like, the gacha scene right now is, like, oversaturation. It's like, those games demand so much time and energy from you, and also investment to actually care. If you keep making, like, so many and pumping them out all the time, if people's favorite, like, gacha game just starts to go under high near reincarnation, people just get burnt out. Usually pretty bad. I feel like there's a reason I never hear about, like, gacha games from, like, Japan most of the time. Outside, like, Uma Musume, I think. Brother, what the hell am I looking at? Go with this. Yeah, this game is insanely good. I love it. The sign of things to come. I'm hoping, because Adventures of Elliot, for those who don't know, it's an HD 2D game that they're putting out, but it's a new IP. It's real-time combat, and it's fucking incredible. Like, it's so good. I'm really hoping it's a sign of things to come, because that game from the demo is insanely good. Thank you for the boost. We gotta get rid of the big boy. Okay, nice. Let's see what this can do. Okay, only 870. But it's still more than Hellgate. Let's heal up. I don't want Cher to die here. Hello, Isabella. Welcome to the stream. FF7 Remake. Yeah, it's like, the combat in, like, Adventures of Elliot is so fun. which is awesome. Yeah, it's like Adventures of Elliot is the style of game Square Enix used to put out. It's like, don't get me wrong, I don't think Square Enix, at least Square Enix Japan, puts out a lot of bad games. I like most of the things they put out. But a lot of the times, I don't feel like they live up to their full potential. I think Adventures of Elliot could easily live up to its full potential. Take care, Esther. Okay, I think we just go for physical attacks on these frogs now. They're not summoning in other frogs, they're summoning in these like little losers. I never played the Y series. I hear that it's from the same developers as Trails. Is that right? Need Sylphin Whip. Okay, getting with that. Okay, good. That's fine. This is manageable. Okay, I don't mind these small guys. Get rid of the frog, though. Good shot. Good bonk. Really, 1 HP. Ow. Alright, hold that. Good crit. Double crit. Pronounced E's, by the way. Good quick time dodging. Ah. Had done wrong in recent years. Yeah, I made a whole video on that. It was crazy. I don't even necessarily disagree with a lot of what they said. At least from what I remember. I think I mentioned a few things with like mobile games I thought was fucking stupid, but besides that. Is there any loot in here? There is. Death Blow 2, nice. The empty chest shape tempts you to climb on top of it and start writing the next great Zemurian novel. You somehow resist the urge. Hello, 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 John. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. You're not digging this whole one item per chest thing, are you? EP charge. As you close the empty chest, you weigh the pluses and minuses of staying in there to jump out and scare the next person who checks it. It's a good question. Epic combat? Yeah. It's like, I love Bravely Default. I'm hoping that they'll be willing to do more with it. I want to see Bravely Second. I want to see the continuation, but I don't want to play it on a DS. I think Bravely Default is one of my favorite RPGs that we've ever played. I love that game. Bring it back. Do more with it. But it's like, I think Square Enix's biggest issue, or one of the biggest issues, is like logically relegating their turn-based games to like... They relegate a lot of their turn-based games nowadays to like art styles that are more rather niche. Like, I think it's part of the reason we saw Expedition 33 do so well. It's because it was basically the Final Fantasy game a lot of people want Square Enix to make. And it's like, yeah, you can put out a game like Octopath Traveler, and I'm sure that game is great. I've been playing a bit of Octopath Traveler 1 off-stream, and I've been really enjoying it. It's not Final Fantasy. Bravely Default is not Final Fantasy. I think Bravely Default is probably the closest they've gone, but it's still not Final Fantasy. Like, turn-based games aren't all the same. They have their own unique flair and charm, and Final Fantasy was especially known for that. And a lot of the recent Final Fantasy games just haven't been able to capture that. I've heard like mixed things about Bravely Default too. I hear that it's like good, but that it has a few mess ups compared to like the original. Might as well walk him. Really? 1 HP? How much did it have left? Okay, we need a heal. It's still very enjoyable. Okay, that's good to hear. At the same time, I want to see the continuation of the Bravely Default 1 story. It's like Square Enix could just do so much good. And like a lot of the time, I feel like they just under-deliver for like the non-HD 2D stuff. Or then like the non-smaller games. Like, I don't know how we haven't gotten Dragon Quest 12 yet. I get that game's going through developer hell right now, I guess. But, like, should it? Like, that's my main thing. It's like, should we be going through development hell with Dragon Quest 12? And my own little conspiracy theory for that game is that they originally were like, yeah, so, like, we're gonna have a darker twist to it, and we're gonna make some changes to the combat. I think they went back to the drawing board on that. About the sign. Seems you had a look at the bulletin board. Will you help with the investigation? Oh, will you help with the investigation too? Yeah, that's an idea. So, by the sign, do you mean the sign with the crest that hangs outside the branch? That sign was stolen. There's no particular practical problems as is, but the emblem is the symbol of the guild's mission and duty. With that stolen, we can't just sit quietly. Kinda hard to ignore that. Really looks like someone doesn't think much of us. So what's the series of events? It was discovered yesterday around noon by Branch Bracer Wong. When he came back to report, he realized the sign was missing. We think that the crime happened during the day then. I was away at the time on other business, but a worker in front of the branch witnessed it. Seems the criminal was a person in disguise. Disguise? Watch it be like Tita. Estelle, could it be? No way. You have a suspicion. How about this? Beauteous princess and her companions, the soul of gathered heroes is in my hand. Oh god. It's that nerd from the last chapter, isn't it? Should you desire its release, pause, you must defeat my curse. The first key is in the city. Search the back of the 40-year-old man. Damn! This card was sent shortly after the crime was discovered. From the content, I assume it's declaring responsibility for the crime. It seems it is certain. I knew it, it's him. By him, I assume you mean Phantom Thief Blue Blanc. I didn't think we'd see the guy immediately. I have heard about the events in Rouen from Jane. I suppose this case marks a challenge from Phantom Thief B. Interesting. It is a challenge from none other than my rival. Of course I shall accept. I don't know, it seems one-sided, yeah? It's a very selfish challenge. We have to accept it, though. We can buy a new sign. Anyway, let's start an investigation with what the card says. In the city, back of the 40-year-old man, huh? Take it straight as is, I guess we gotta look for an older guy. Certainly looking at it in a literal sense, it would mean that, but after the case at the school, I think it's clear that it won't be so straightforward. Messages were all metaphor and fantasias, weren't they? I wonder if this one is too. Well, who knows. There's no point in worrying about it, though. Let's start investigating in the city. Think that's the only real option? I expect good results. Leave it to us. Workshop, 3rd floor of the central factory. Okay, let's go to the 3rd floor of the central factory. Get the gun. God, I just want them to take the story of Nier Reincarnation and do what they did with, like, Octopath Traveler 0. We can't have Nier 3 just be a game you can no longer play. We can't have that. Oh, hey guys, I'm sure the device we're preparing now will be useful. Oh, so this is the guy with the gun. We're from the guild. Oh, you came. I saw the job board. Looks like you're recruiting testers for an orbital gun, huh? Yeah, actually, I was just having problems since I wasn't getting any respondents. I know it's kind of sudden, but can I give you the explanation of the job now? Go ahead. Well, then let me explain. As you know, my request is a test of an orbital gun. I want you to check the reliability of this gun through live battle. Reliability? Put it simply, I want you to test its endurance. All machines have failings you never know unless you use them. The causes of many problems are usually things no one even imagined during the development period. I want to pinpoint any hidden weaknesses and strengthen the reliability of my gun as a weapon. That's the goal of this test. I believe I understand the intent. To use a bit more specialized term, you want a combat demonstration. Yes, exactly. Incidentally, are you the shooter who'll be doing the test? Hey, it is a singular pleasure to meet you. I am the roaming poet and musician, the indomitable hunter of love, the one and only Olivier Landheim. The hunter of... Just ignore that. Sure, he might be a total weirdo, but his skill with a gun is legit. I love how they used font for the comedy. Oh my god. I haven't really seen much, like, outside of, like, maybe, like, Nier Replicant that understands my type of humor so damn well. Maybe Xenoblade 2. Oh, what's that? Did I detect a slight imbalance of emphasis in the former part of your speech rather than the latter? Well, now, what does it matter? Everyone acknowledges your ability. I see. Well, in that case, I guess I'll trust you. Ha ha! Consider yourself without fear, my good man. Will this really be okay? Anyway, for now, here's the gun. I need a bigger gun. Estelle is hilarious. I love every character in this game. Estelle is the comedic laugh factory tying everything together. I think the game would still be funny, it just wouldn't be nearly as funny without her. She makes everyone else so much more funny around her. That's the gun I'd like you to test. As thanks for coming, I'll let you have that gratis. Well, that is a most generous gift. Still, this gun, it's got a somewhat unique structure. Of course it does. It'd be more upset if you were familiar with it. After all, the drive portion of this is a new model I developed. How about it? Think you can handle it? But of course, I'm sure that this gun will play a most beauteous harmony. Great to hear. If you're done stroking that gun, Olivier, pause. We'd like to know more about the job. We still haven't heard exactly what we should be doing. Oh, true enough. Well, please, go on. It's more or less as you said. Basically, I want you to wield this gun in live combat, then come back with the results. I'd like you to test it over on the Trap Plains Road. That way, even if trouble comes up, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Understood. The Trap Plains Road. Glad I did this before I went to kill the monster there. As a minimum, I want you to fight 10 battles. Of course, I want you to fight them to the end. Fleeing over and over wouldn't be too much of a combat test. Let me check then. Go out onto the Trap Plains Road, equipped with this gun, fight about 10 battles to victory there. Then once that's complete, head here and report. Is that about it? I think that should be it. If you don't have any more questions, I'd like you to get to it. Everything clear? I think we got it. We'll be back soon. Olivia, I'm trusting you. Hey, worry not, I never disappoint. Okay, let's get back to the first floor. Nice. Alright, so where's the Trap Plains Road? Not there. Okay, we gotta go down. In an earlier round, Sugar, we're going down swinging. Down south. Got it. Okay. However, I think we're going to call the stream there for the day because, like I said before, we are going to be live for, like, most of the day tomorrow. That is the plan. Also, I might be getting a new microphone tomorrow, should everything pan out, so we'll see how that goes. So, tomorrow, Final Fantasy XIV patch day. Get ready. We're going big tomorrow. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Jared, Isabella, No Originality, John, Esther, Partial, Neo, Kingslayer Koshi, Noodles, Hylia, Ultima. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Stay safe, have a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Until we meet again.